everyone, and welcome back to Ellie Marie Beauty. As you know, fall is almost upon us, and the launch of all the new product lines for fall are coming out from your favorite cosmetics brands and some brands that you probably don't know. Today I'm reviewing one of my skincare OGs who just came out with a new skincare line that's totally natural. It's very on trend. It has the powder exfoliant and face oil, so we're gonna dive into it. This is Mary Kay Naturally. The first product we're going to be testing out is this one. It is the cleanser, and it features some really basic claims. It helps remove dirt. It's also really gentle, so it's going to not leave your skin feeling too dry or stripped. I should say that this skincare line is not for my oily girls. I'm not going to be using this on a regular basis because it's not going to give my skin what it needs. But this is good for anyone with normal skin or dry skin. If you're a combination to oily, you might have to either incorporate this in a different way into your skincare routine or, just take a pass on it. I think there are some products I might be incorporating, but we'll see how they feel once I try them out today. So the featured ingredients in the cleanser is their cornflower floral water and sweet almond oil. So it's going to be really soothing and gentle, and it's supposed to have a light vanilla scent. So we're just going to open it up, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand so that we can all see the consistency here. It doesn't smell like vanilla to me, but that's just me. So rubbing it out like that, it's light. It feels to me like a gel moisturizer. So let's see what it's like on the skin. Of course, we'll have to get it wet. And I'm only doing half of my face for a reason, so we'll find out why in a minute. But for now, we're just gonna try this. Honestly, it smells a little like sunscreen to me. It does not smell like vanilla, but whatever. So, it is a really gentle cleanser. I can feel that it picked up some of the grease from my skin that was on it from overnight and some of my deeper skincare products that are more moisturizing. So it's gentle, my skin doesn't feel stripped. I don't necessarily feel like I need a moisturizer either, so again, that's because I have oily skin, but I think that dry and normal skin types would really love the feel of this cleanser. So the next product in the line is their exfoliating powder. We're going to use that on the other side of my face. I like to mix these with cleanser, so we're going to just pop it open and see what this kind of looks like. So it has this kind of tip, so you're gonna have to be careful when you're using it, but you can probably blend it in your hand. I was reading about this earlier, and I remember that it has a little bit of baking soda and rice flour in it as sort of the absorptive agents. It also has hydrogenated castor oil, and I know that if you're a healthy person, the word hydrogenated might trigger you, but you're not ingesting it. What the hydrogenating process does in this case is it takes the castor oil and refines it into tiny little beads that will exfoliate your skin. So we're gonna use the cleanser again, and I'm gonna mix it in the palm of my hand this time. Now, one thing that's really emphasized about this line is that it is free of parabens, synthetic dyes and fragrances. Anything that's not actually found in nature probably isn't found in this product. They do have some bonding agents. This is I just lost some, but that's sort of my ratio. Now, as soon as I mix it up, I can feel, it's definitely a little gritty. So this is sort of how it's looking now, and I love the feel of this. This feels like a nice exfoliating mask type of texture, sort of a scrub, which is what it's supposed to feel like. The smell is still not vanilla to me. It's a mix now between sunscreen and baby powder, which you've heard me complain about in other videos, but that just seems to be the way of the beauty world right now. Everybody's going for the baby powder. I will say I just got some in my mouth, and it doesn't taste like anything, so that's good. Alright, so these castor oil beads are hard to get off, which is common for a lot of exfoliating products. Now the next product is a moisturizer, but it's not a lotion, it's actually an oil blend. They recommend that you can use this exfoliant with the oil blend as well, but that's not something that I would want to do, so I'm not going to. As a side note, that exfoliant, I can feel the baking soda a little bit on my skin. It doesn't feel bad, but it's tingling, so comparatively, this side feels cleaner than that side because of that exfoliating powder. You can use it every day, or you can use it every couple of days, depending on your skin's needs. So now let's talk about this product. It's a nourishing oil, and it is a blend of olive oil, almond oil, and sesame seed oil. So it's really good for your skin, and it's totally natural. This one can be used in two different ways. You can mix it into a moisturizing lotion, or you can use it as just an oil. I'm gonna do half and half again so we can kind of see how it works both ways. Now, we'll see if we can let you see. It is that teardrop applicator, so a lot of times you'll see people doing this with oils. I'm gonna try it. I have a really good idea that it's not gonna work. Oh no, it wasn't bad. Okay, so just using this oil. Now this one has a nice smell to me. All of the oils have natural ingredients and origins, so they're not synthetic, and it smells really nice. You'll also notice this applicator has a little bit of a bend in it, which is nice because it helps you do what I just did on my skin. All right, so we've got our half and half, just about. I don't recommend touching the applicator because it's going back into your oil, even though your skin is clean. I'm just a little bit of a clean freak when it comes to my skincare products. Okay, so that's if you wanted to just put it on in an oil. You can see my skin has a little bit of a glow, but it actually absorbed really quickly, and it doesn't feel heavy. Which for oily skin is pretty miraculous. Now the other moisturizer in this collection is a moisturizing stick. So this one can't be blended with the oil, but we're gonna just do it on the other side. I'm so very concerned about this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's wax. For the most part, it has natural oils in it too. This is what it looks like. Now, moisturizing sticks are pretty popular in the natural community right now, and I know that, but I don't like using wax on my skin because it actually wicks moisture away from your skin, even though it does provide a protective layer from everything externally. So you're kind of like having to balance it. This oil will help counteract that drying property that wax can have, though. So that's, it's good. So this has candela wax, beeswax, sunflower seed wax, and sunflower seed oil. And it's really not providing any kind of, it is a little shimmery. It looks sort of like a really light lip gloss. So I'm gonna hit it here. We'll see if we can catch that shimmer. We really can't. Okay, so it's blending in pretty nicely. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought. I don't like that you have to touch your skin with this, but there's really not any other option. So I'm going to paint it on almost like you would a tone corrector, I guess you could say, or if you did highlighter, and then spread it around with my fingertips. Okay, it's really light. It's a nice light moisture. Let's see how it goes on over the oil. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's light. I could see myself getting a little greasy or oily from this pretty quickly, but it's such a gentle skincare routine. My skin doesn't feel stripped. It doesn't feel overly moisturized, but it does feel like I would feel in the morning as an oily girl needing to wash my face. So this gentle line I think is really good. Super hypoallergenic. There are no added fragrances or really even a lot of botanical fragrances. You can smell like the blue cornflower a little bit. I didn't get a lot of the vanilla. It doesn't smell super strong, so I think it'll be good for people with sensitivities to fragrances, as well as sensitive skin, which I do have, and I don't feel irritated at all. So it's a decent, solid, natural skincare line. It's super gentle, it's good for the environment. Everything's biodegradable from the packaging to the product. So that's cool, and you should definitely check it out. You notice the price points as we were going through the products, so you can decide if it's, you know, what you're looking for. It is very comparable to most other natural beauty brands and really on the low end of things for the most part. So you should check it out. You can get it from me or you can get it from marykay.com. But if you get it from me, I have some extra fun things for you. So just hit me up and I'll see you next time. Until then, stay beautiful.